And welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be doing my last 3-week update for you guys, which I believe is 27, 28, and 29 weeks. I am currently 29 weeks right now because it is after midnight when I am filming this. And sorry if I'm so quiet, but my little girl is asleep. And I just want to get this video filmed because I'm going to be super busy this weekend and I won't be able to sit down and film it. So yeah, but before we hop into the video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. You don't know how much it helps me, but it really does. And please check out any of my other videos that catch your eye. And please give this video a thumbs up. We are getting so close to baby girl being here with us, and we are just so excited for you guys to see the journey. So without further ado, let's just hop right on into what you guys came for. I also want to point out I do wear glasses, but I just took them off because they glare really bad with the ring light, so I just took them off. But yes, I have started just doing these videos for you guys 3 weeks at a time, and it's just a lot easier that way because there's things that change within 3 weeks like that. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into symptoms. Now, some symptoms I've been having are round ligament pain. And if you don't know what that is, it's just pretty much something you can get when you're pregnant. And pretty much there's no cure for it. You pretty much have to just kind of deal with the pain. I know that sounds really horrible, but it's true. And it's just pretty much where your muscles right in your hip bones and everything are just stretching and obviously expanding for a baby. I did not have this happen with my first daughter, but I am currently experiencing it now and it sucks. This might be a little bit TMI, but this is a pregnancy video and I always flag it to where kids can't watch it. So my pubic bone has been sore, and I did talk to my doctor about that today because I did see my doctor for my checkup, and she said that that is just being caused because where my hips are expanding and shifting and just causing it to stay sore. Sorry, I'm hearing stuff. But she said that is why I am staying sore. She said pretty much the only thing that can help is to take warm baths before bed to help loosen up those muscles, and to pretty much just sleep with a pillow in between my knees, which I usually have to do anyway because that's how bad the round ligament pain gets, and it just extremely hurts. And then, of course, another thing I'm still struggling with is insomnia. Like, guys, the last few weeks I've literally been struggling getting at least, I'm lucky to get at least 6 hours of sleep, if that. And it's because I just can't go to sleep and stay asleep. And also my anxiety's been pretty bad because we're transitioning our daughter to her own room, and I just have anxiety because I don't have a baby monitor and I worry about her. So yeah, not getting much sleep still, but I've also been experiencing a lot more back pain, which I have scoliosis in my lower back anyway because one of my hips is unaligned in general. I have had scoliosis my whole life, so there's nothing I can really do about it. Now, it just makes it a lot worse where I'm pregnant, and it makes it really, really hard, especially just being pregnant. Another thing that's pretty much symptom-wise is I've noticed that I have a lot of like heartburn, acid reflux. I literally ate a grilled cheese the other day and had heartburn. I've never had that before, so I'm really hoping it's just baby girl getting some hair. I really want her to come out with a head full of hair like her daddy did. My first daughter did not have much hair when she was born, so it would be a nice change. But that pretty much wraps up the symptoms part. Now, cravings, I have been craving lately, still from the last video, I've been craving a lot of like sausage biscuits, sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwiches, like breakfast sandwiches. Tonight I really wanted sauerkraut with like some kielbasa sausage and onions chopped in it. It wasn't really a craving, I don't guess, but it did hit the spot. And then I've also just been craving onion, like the crunch of an onion or the crunch of lettuce this whole pregnancy. Now, I did crave that kind of crunch with my first daughter. And then I have also just been craving some sweets as well. Like, I'll eat and then I have the worst sweet tooth ever. So, yeah, and then I have recently been using my water bottle that my mom got me a while back. You can freeze it. As you can tell, I just got out of the freezer before this video, and I have literally filled this up with water and drank two or three of them today. But water is still a pretty big craving for me. Every now and then I'll crave like a pop or soda, as people call it, but it's mainly like Sprite or Coke. But I don't have it as often, and just enough to get a little bit of caffeine in me. One can, I take forever to drink just one can of pop, but I mainly stick with water. Now, I don't have any iron problems or anything like that, but I do crave ice. And of course, everybody knows what kind of ice a pregnant woman craves, the nugget ice. I absolutely love that ice. But the closest place to me that has it is like over 20 some miles away. So that really sucks for me. And those machines are so expensive. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up cravings that I can think of. Now, before we hop into the belly shot, I also wanted to say that my appointments are now every 2 weeks, and I also have to get what's called a Rogaine shot, and that is pretty much just a shot to help prevent the baby's blood from mixing, because I think my mom honestly had to explain it to me. It's pretty much where, like, if mom and dad have different blood types, like I'm O positive and my husband's either O positive or O negative. And my mom had to have that same shot as well when she was pregnant with me and my brother. Now, I did have to have it with my first daughter as well. It just pretty much keeps the blood from mixing with the baby. So I do have to get that. Yay, because you have to have, excuse me, you have to have, I think, 2 of those, one before baby's born, and then I think you have one after. At least that's how it was previously for me. And to update you guys, I did pass my 3-hour glucose test, so that is finally done and over with. So I'm very happy about that. I went with lemon lime, but let me tell you, that was absolutely disgusting. I thought it would be a lot better than orange, but no. I literally had to hold my nose and drink it because it was just that awful. Let me see here. Also, this is not like pregnancy related, but I would love for you guys to leave a comment down below if you would want me to do just like a Q&A on like me, like my pregnancy, and just like in general do like an update on like my body and everything like that, unless you just want me to include the like updates in my body in my pregnancy videos, because I really do want to add in that I have been getting, I'm not leaking or anything, but if you do not know, I do try to plan on breastfeeding this one like I did with my first one, and I do plan on eventually trying to pump as well, just so I can build a stash. And then, but that's going to be probably just a little bit later after baby gets the hang of latching. And that's the same with a binky. I don't plan on giving her a binky until later on, because it can mess with the latch, and I want to try to exclusively breastfeed as much as possible. But if I have to pump, then that is completely okay, as long as she can get my milk. So I do want to say that I have some colostrum. Like I said, I'm not leaking, but I was just curious one day and decided to, you know, check. Let's just put it that way. And there was some that came out, and it actually came in a lot earlier than it did this time than it did with my first daughter. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. I personally did not leak with my daughter until my mature milk came in, which is your full milk. And that was the day that we brought her home from the hospital. But I'm not leaking colostrum. But I do have some. And when I'm in the clear to do so, I would love to try to collect some colostrum if I can. I definitely need to invest in some of those colostrum collectors. And there's just a few things that I still need to get before baby comes. So yeah. Let's just go ahead and jump into the belly shot, because that is the last part of this video. Sorry for rambling on, but I just wanted to throw all that information in for you guys. Now, like I said, I am 29 weeks today. Now, I do have pictures if you guys want to see the pictures of me with my 28 and or 27 and 28 week belly, but honestly, I personally don't care to put them in, but we'll just do that anyway since I'm filming 29 weeks. So let's just go ahead and do a belly shot. Alrighty guys, and one last thing that I also want to include in the updates as well is how baby is doing. Her heartbeat at my doctor's appointment was 143, so that is absolutely perfect. Now, I'm starting to gather that she is not a morning person, or it's me having to sit in a position waiting for my doctor for so long, like just sitting like I am now, because I do have to wait a while before my doctor comes in to see me and do my appointment and blah blah blah. It's horrible. Like, my back hurts so bad from it. But either she is not a morning person, or it's just where I've had to sit in a position for so long. But the last 2 appointments we've checked her heartbeat, we have basically about had to trap her in my belly to get her heartbeat, because she'll be like hunkered in one spot. Like the last appointment before my most recent one, which was yesterday, her heartbeat was 130, and we literally had to trap her. Like, my doctor had to hold the ultrasound wand, like the heartbeat wand, and kind of push on my belly and trap her because she did not want to be messed with. So yeah, I have a feeling she's not a morning person, and she's pretty feisty, honestly. Like, when she does kick and move, she's pretty aggressive. But overall, she is moving quite a bit. Right now, I do believe she is asleep. She's not really kicking or moving just right now, but there has been enough movement through the day and kicking for me to not have to worry. Just wanted to put that out there for anybody that was concerned about that. Because I know with doctor's appointments, they say for a while you're supposed to keep track of how much they move or kick. Mainly just move, because obviously that's super important. But of course, the bigger I get and the bigger she gets, it's going to get a little bit more confined and she won't be moving as much. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. I really hope you enjoy these videos and like the 3-week period going on that I decided to start doing. I hope you guys have a very happy holidays and enjoy it with your family and friends. It's been a rough one so far for me and like my friends. My best friend actually just lost her husband right before Christmas, and it's just heartbreaking that there's so much of that happening right now for a lot of people. So my heart goes out to every one of you guys, and my heart goes out to every one of you all that are just missing someone on Christmas like I am. I'm missing so many people during this time of year, and it's just, of course, Christmas is supposed to be a wonderful time of year, but it's also a very depressing season in my opinion. But just try and spend it with your loved ones as best as you can, and just take your mind off of it, and always remember that they're watching over you. So my heart goes out to everybody that's missing anyone. And Michelle, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. I'm a message away if you need me. And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.